Angela Logan, and I'm with Public Media Network. And today I am out here in the park, Bronson Park, downtown Kalamazoo, with the Recovery Institute Festival. We are capturing stories of our community members, recovery stories, or whatever type of story they would like to tell us. Right now, I have with me Michael Parker. Hi, Michael.
How you
Welcome.
doing? How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Awesome. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Can you tell me just a little bit about yourself? Where
I'm
did you
I'm
grow
I'm,
up?
I'm
And
from
that's
I'm from Kalamazoo, born and raised, but I spent time in Tampa Bay, Florida, for 11 years from about 30 years ago. Moved to Tampa Bay, got involved with the local arts community in St. Pete at that
wow.
time, and started in middle school because I didn't have the creative freedom I had here in the KPS or special education at that time.
Sure.
But I had more creative freedom at this school. It's no longer operable, called Hamilton Diston,
Okay.
and I had more creative freedom there. And as I got older, I went to a trade school in high school,
Okay.
also called Pinnell's P-Tech, Pinnell's Technical Education Centers
Okay.
in South St. Pete on 34th Street South in St. Pete.
Nice.
I excelled there, became well well involved with the arts, and my artwork improved and faster than most of the kids in my class.
Wow. That is amazing.
And this is before I became a bass player, which that happened 20 years ago.
Okay.
Around this time, 20 years ago, I was performing a live performance like this
Oh, okay.
at a peace rally to protest the war and protest the war back then. Operation Iraqi Freedom, business back during Bush Cheney years, and the
Okay.
sub counterculture that existed at the time. I had my bass, doing my own thing there. When I
Okay.
first started playing, it sounded like I've been playing for years because all the music I absorbed from studying musicians. Because you have this place called First Friday
Sure.
in downtown St. Pete on Central Avenue.
Okay.
I was studying the field I was going to get into eventually. I was studying the musicians. I mainly studied the bass player
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I wanted to do ever since I was a child, become a musician.
Wow. So you actually just learned how to play by watching other artists and picking
I
up?
watched artists, and I actually eventually went back to church, and they
Okay.
referred me to a guy named David.
Okay.
And the following Monday, I went in, taught my first lesson. He taught me to slap and pop on my first thump in on the first lesson.
Okay.
Ever since I couldn't stop the funk.
Wow, that's amazing. So natural talent. Nothing that you
Well,
did you know how to read music or you just play by
play by
ear?
ear. I remember in school, middle school, elementary, they had music in the schools in the 80s and 90s. I
Okay.
remember going to music therapy at age 6,
Uh-huh.
and they would teach me the notes and all the different instruments.
Mhm.
Because what music therapy was at Western in the
Okay.
80s, and I was excelled at that. But as far as my finger coordination,
Uh-huh.
didn't happen until I got older.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you were talking about that you used to play at festivals like this and stuff like that. That's a good segue into you telling me a little bit more about your band. You wanted to talk about your band today.
Well, we're called Tale from the Crypt.
Tell from the Crypt.
TAIL, that kicks somebody in their backside.
Okay, tell from the Crypt.
We do
Okay.
different sounds. We come up with our own beats. We come up with our own music. We usually use drum machine.
Okay.
I bring the funk and the bass to the band.
Sure.
To add a little push.
Okay.
I'm actually the replacement for the other bass player that didn't want to do anything. So
Okay.
that started back in 2019,
Uh-huh.
and I met this guy at the record shop because they reopened the Satellite Records.
Okay.
And I showed him my bass video. He said, "You want to join the band?" I said, "Sure." At first, I was kind of apprehensive at first
Sure.
because my buddy Danny, who's also was in a punk band called No Breaks,
Okay.
and he's got his own wrestling company called Vigilante Entertainment Group,
Mhm.
wrestling company.
Mhm.
And we're currently working on a project called Cripple Fight,
Okay.
and there's another punk band in the punk community here.
Mhm.
But me, still working with my band with Tale from the Crypt. We're trying to raise money to get me an acoustic bass because we're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna do acoustic sounds too.
Nice, nice. Okay. So what type of places do you guys perform at?
Between Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids,
Okay.
places like Mulligan's,
All right.
uh, Mulligan's over on Wealthy Street in GR Grand Rapids.
I know where Wealthy is. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you about my family history about my dad's people.
Okay.
Back in our ancestry, we have Black Choctaw Native American in our bloodlines,
All right.
and I come from a long line of preachers on that side of the family, but we're Black Choctaw. I don't know if you've seen the movie Sinners or not.
I have.
It talks. The Choctaw people talk about people know more than natural ability to make music. They're
Yep.
called firekeepers.
Mm-hmm.
I inherited that
Okay.
from my
okay.
bloodlines on that bloodline,
All right.
and I'm a firekeeper, and I got the best of both worlds. And I can say I'm blessed. It's an honor to be an instrument through which creativity flows.
It is a blessing. So you got like double blessed. You you play the instrument and you're a fantastic artist.
Well, that started how I became so good. Started back in 1998. I was sitting there drawing a sketch of a picture or whatever I was doing, and something snapped in here.
Okay.
And ever since then, since 97, 98, which was 28 years ago or 27 years ago, my art would progress faster since the late 90s.
That's amazing.
Into what I am today.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, all right. Anything else you would like to share with us about yourself or anything?
Well, my mom, she's in rehab right now because she had a stroke.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
And I'm having people pray for her.
Yeah.
She's in good spirits.
That's good.
And my family, there's some members of my family that are musically inclined.
Sure.
I don't know if you've heard of the Michigan Nightingales.
Of course. I've been listening to them and following them since I was little.
My uncles are part of that group.
Who is that?
Lorenzo Zachary and Junior Zachary.
Yes, I know the Zacharys well.
Yeah, and you might know my mom, Celine Edwards.
What's the name?
Celine Edwards.
I know that name.
That's my mother.
Okay. Why do I know that name? I'm gonna have to talk to my mom and get it clicking. Yeah.
But
okay.
All this family around here that musically gifted. My Uncle Paul, he could draw. And I have a older brother, Darrell, he could draw.
Wow.
My dad, he used to draw a little bit. He never did nothing with his, and now it falls to me to carry the torch.
Sure. Well, keep carrying that torch and keep getting into the community with your band and getting in the community with your artwork. All right.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for stopping by today. I appreciate it. Well, thank you at home for joining me, and we'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
PMN. Media for you, by you.